Friends, it is sweater weather. But not if you have been wearing the wrong sweaters. Try not to focus too much on this eye. It keeps tearing and it keeps making the makeup come off and I keep having to add more, and I'm not quite sure what it's giving on the camera, but we friends, so Now anyway, if you have a big belly, belly, or a bigger bust, your cup runneth over. These are two of the most common issues that I get asked about here on the channel. You might find it a little difficult to find sweaters that you feel amazing in. However, today I'm going to give you some styling tips to help you pick out the right sweaters that'll have you feeling and looking like the baddie that you are. So let's go. So as I typically do in this video, I'm going to include timestamps below so you can easily navigate throughout the video. However, you're probably going to want to watch the full video because you might need to take some tips from, different sections of it. So, First things first, it's very important, and you must come close and listen well, because this is the most important thing when it comes to this video, getting dressed in general. And that is that you cute. You cute, you cute, you cute. You real cute. Call me beta. Let me tell you something. Scientists have proven that we cannot get dressed if we, in fact, do not establish the fact that we are cute. So, you're cute, you got it, good. All right, so I feel like, because last video I did on this topic did very well, got a lot of great feedback, Kudos to you, girl, which is really funny because I almost thought that, like, oh my God, people aren't gonna watch this video, and it has over 115,000 views as of now. Like, we seeing eye to eye. So if you're someone with a big belly, right? Whether you naturally have a bigger belly, you're in between sizes, you're a little bloated because it's that time of the month, or I'm 43 and the peri and the meno, the pauses, do have an effect on, how the body looks and feels as we age. So whether you're in the process of losing weight or you're gaining weight, whatever the reason is for the bigger belly, you deserve to look amazing at all of your phases. Because if it's one thing I can't stand when, you're giving tips on how to dress, no matter what size you are, no matter what stage you're in, or somebody's like, well, why don't you just lose weight? And it's like, yes, but what are people supposed to wear in the meantime, sucker? Now, the thing is to keep in mind that no matter what you do, you are not picking a sweater or top that flows over your body like a tent. We off that. We're not doing that. You can do much better, bestie. And especially not something that flows over your midsection like a tent, like this top, this sweater right here. Like, and okay, so we had demonstrated pictures from this site before in the last video, right? Because I did enjoy the fact that they had a straight size model and then a plus size model wearing the same thing, so you can have an idea of how the clothes are gonna look, right? But like they let the slim model get the little tuck where the outfit looked a little bit more had more of a shape. Now maybe they attempted the tuck for the bigger model, and maybe who knows what happened. But now you might be out here thinking, oh, it's hiding my belly, I feel cozy, I feel comfortable, this and the third. However, because this has no shape, and because of that horizontal line that's formed right at the bottom, it actually adds visual bulk, which is everybody's a little bit different in their goals when they're getting dressed, but I'm assuming if you clicked on this video, you were not looking to add visual bulk, and that's exactly what this sweater is going to do. But I'm going to show you something that you can wear instead. But first, remember, when it comes to lines, horizontal lines shorten and widen, vertical lines lengthen and lean, and diagonal lines divide. And the horizontal line formed here on this sweater makes this area look shorter and wider. So if you have a bigger belly, instead what you're gonna look for are wrap styles, or styles that have lines that create diagonal or vertical lines, which are going to visually slim this area. And I have some examples of said tops that are gonna pop up here as available on YouTube Shop, and you just click on it, or better yet, you can look in the description box and everything will be linked there as well. So now look at this top right here, which has that lovely wrap design. You know, when you guys see this video, there's gonna be a picture here and it's gonna be all lined up and you're gonna be thinking to yourself like, how she ain't, you know, whatever, but ain't nothing here right now. My editor is hopefully gonna put it in a way where I won't look foolish pointing at this thing. But this sweater here is going to give you an amazing shape because you have that wrap style right there at the belly area that is making that diagonal line. Remember, diagonal lines divide and they also slim. That's helping there. Plus, there are also other eye-catching details on this sweater as well, like the little keyhole cutout at the top, and you got the belt. Well, the belt is on the top here. And just look at the difference between the two. Now, these obviously aren't the same model. I wasn't very lucky this time to get, you know, the same exact model wearing different things so you can compare and contrast, but use your imaginations. However, the models do have similar stature. So just look at how this gray sweater just kind of like sits there like, I mean, I guess, hi. I'm here, I'm obligated to be here. Whereas this beige sweater is like, I'm here, yes, what was said? You see the difference? So here's another example of a belly-friendly top. So if you liked the coziness of that gray sweater, but you want something that adds more shape, I found this sweater as well. So this sweater does some amazing things. Now, maybe you might be like, okay, I don't like the colorway or this and that and the third, but I'm just showing you an example here so that you know what to look for when you go shopping. So the line design here is actually kind of genius, right? Because it's already in the design of the sweater and it is giving you that coziness, that same kind of coziness that you got with the gray sweater, except the curving of the lines, the diagonal lines here, are giving a slimming effect to the midsection area. All right, here's another example right here. Now, this outfit kind of reminds me, it calls back to the fall trends video where we talked about the boho style trending this fall. And it's also a great example of how like that boho style, the light layers, the long light layers can, you can help you to really, give the body a shape without you looking bulky. Now, see, if I was, well, I am bloated, that time of the month is right around the corner. Plus, I don't know why, but I ate a whole lot of crunchy cheese doodles just now, right? I'm not very, what's the word? Sane. Around that time of the month. Because I'm not even supposed to be eating dairy because dairy does some like weird things to me. So I'm extremely bloated because I ate so many of those crunchy cheese doodles, right? Because the freaking scientists be making those things so tasty. But now I'm paying for it because my stomach is bloated. And I feel a little nauseous too, but the show must go on. But as I said, I would still feel very cute in this outfit. The top here has those like diagonal slimming lines that are at the belly area, which, hopefully my editor is zooming in on so that you can see it. And then you can still feel cozy and soft and all of that in this long cardigan, but it's not something that's gonna add a whole bunch of bulk. Outfits like this don't always make the most sense because why are you wearing shorts with a long cardigan and then some knee-high boots? But I feel like once you hit a certain age, sometimes stuff like this makes sense. Like, I feel like this makes sense like when you're like young, like you're in your 20s, and then it makes sense again like, like when you get into your 40s and whatnot, because then you're like, you get it. So here is yet another example. Now, in the last video, well, not the last video, but the video where we talked about how to slay with a big belay, which got a lot of really great feedback. A lot of you guys were asking for more conservative looking clothing, and I was like, you want me to show you conservative clothing? Do y'all know that I dress like this and like this and like this? Like, I try my best, but there are a lot of influencers, a lot of fashion influencers whose niche is conservative fashion that would be much better equipped to talk about conservative fashion than I, because I don't know, I'd be going out more and wearing less. But anyway, I'd say that this is more of a conservative look here. And if you disagree, that's why you shouldn't be asking me for conservative fashion on this channel. But however, I say that this is more of a conservative looking outfit that still has shape that's not going to overpower your frame. Because I feel like when some people hear conservative, they, think that, okay, the body has to be covered, so they're just drape it in fabric. And it's like, no, you can still have some sort of shape going on with the clothing, some sort of visual interest where it's not, you know, exposing the body, that it's still very interesting. And I feel like you get that with this outfit here. Now, this is a cardigan that can also double as a blazer, so you can wear it on its own, or as it's shown here, you can layer with like a blouse underneath. You can wear a tank top, one of those little fake peekaboo things that, you know, you could attach right here that has like little, make it look like you have a tank top underneath, but you really don't. Ooh. You can do one of those little action things there. So what makes this work, you've got that diagonal line there that's being formed by the wrap style of the cardigan blazer slash thingy. And I'm also really feeling that this particular sweater could be added to almost any outfit to kind of elevate it and, you know, take it up a notch or two. All right, now let's talk about what sweaters to look for if your cup runneth over. So if you have a bigger bust, one of the things to remember is that an open neckline is going to be your friend, right? I did a video, you know, which you can check out right here, on tops to pick out if you have a bigger bust, right? And one of the things that, you know, that I feel like I coined was that a lot of times when you have a bigger bust, sometimes if you're not careful with how you dress, then you can wind up having no boob to belly ratio, whereas because there's no like separation, nobody can tell where the boobs end and the belly begins, you know, that kind of thing. It all just kind of looks like one big old blob right there. That used to happen to me a lot. You know, I did get a breast reduction, which, you know, I talked about on my personal channel, but even when I had triple D boobs, I tried my best to dress in a way where I had a good boob to belly ratio. So let me give you a visual example of what I mean. So in the video that you're watching right now, I am wearing something with a high neckline and that has absolutely no shape whatsoever. The boob to belly ratio, it's non-existent. There is no boob to belly ratio. Everything is just right? Now, compared to me in this top where the neckline is not even that open. It's more of a crew neck. You got the cute little keyhole cut out in the neckline area as well. But the way that I kind of slightly have the top tucked in and the way that the pants are, you have boob to belly separation and the ratio is good. All right, so let's get some more examples. So look at this sweater right here, right? Cute red color, turtleneck, you know, nice basic sweater. However, we can do better. Okay, we can do better. Now compare this to this. You see the more open neckline here, opened up, that gave it more shape. It opened things, well, it literally opened things up with the open neckline, but you are seeing a better boob to belly ratio here, even though that this is a crop top where you can see a little bit of the belly button showing. Now, those of you who are like, oh my God, a belly button is showing, like, you'll live. All right, so here's another example of, you know, probably what you might not want to do. So this cropped sweatshirt here, it's boxy. I don't know very many people that would look amazing in something like this. It's very boxy, boob to belly ratio. We looking at a negative like 10 for the boob to belly ratio in this top, right? Okay, see that? Now compare that to this top, which I just realized is the same top from before, but in black. But you see the difference here, like the open neckline, there's more of a shape here. Now the thing is, right, just because this is black, that doesn't mean that this is the better option here. It just happens to be a black top. Not all black is slimming, and you don't have to wear black for something to be slimming. You can wear white head to toe and look slimmer than in a black head to toe outfit, depending on the ratios and the shape that's being made and how things are balanced. Now, why this works, again, not just the color, but it's the diagonal lines that are formed right at the midsection. So it's kind of helping to, although it is a crop top. Now remember, we talked about this in the last How to Slay When You Have a Big Belly video, that, you know, you can pull off a crop top even with a bigger belly. It depends on, you know, number one, your comfort zone, but also like if you're wearing something that falls higher on the waist, like a high waist skirt, high waist pants, high waist shorts, and then the crop is actually just showing just like a little sliver of skin. You didn't gotta show the, you know, the whole belly. It's just a little sliver of skin. And usually most folks are okay with showing like the little sliver of skin and be like right here. Now, everything that I showed you in this video is going to be linked in the description box, and you know, where things are available, they'll be in the YouTube shopping right up on the video screen. And if you want to hear more belly styling tips or more big bust styling tips, click on the appropriate video here. No matter which one you choose this one, you choose that one or this one, you know, whichever one you choose, I'll see you there.